What do we have to do to make a steam engine? Well, not much is needed. In fact, the earliest steam engines date back to ancient Greece around 150 BC, where the Greek mathematician and engineer Hero of Alexandria invented a device called a Gallipoli, which consisted of a ball placed on top of a container with boiling water. As steam filled the ball, it spun around in what was essentially the first ever steam turbine. Impressive, but this wasn't exactly the invention that would power the Industrial Revolution. So let's move forward a few thousand years to 1712, when Thomas Savery, an English military engineer, patented the first modern steam engine. This was a significant leap forward, and while it had limitations, it demonstrated the potential of steam power. To see why this was such a big deal, let's start at the beginning. Why steam? Well, steam has several advantages that make it ideal for powering engines. First, steam can be generated at high temperatures and pressures, providing a readily available source of energy. Second, steam expands as it's produced, which generates a powerful force that can be harnessed to do work. And third, steam can be condensed back into water, which allows for a continuous cycle of energy production. So how does this work? Let's take a look at one of the earliest practical steam engines, the 18th century Newcomen atmospheric engine. This engine may not have been the first, but it was one of the most widely used during the early Industrial Revolution. It consists of a piston that moves up and down inside a cylinder. When steam is released into the cylinder, it creates a partial vacuum, which causes the piston to move upward. As the piston rises, it pushes against a heavy weight, causing it to move. This movement powers a connected beam, which could be used to pump water out of mines or drive other machinery. Once the piston reaches the top of the cylinder, a valve opens, allowing more steam into the cylinder to push the piston back down. This back and forth motion is what we call reciprocating motion. It's the essence of how steam engines work, whether it's a small model or a massive locomotive. So what makes boilers so fascinating? Well, they are the unsung heroes of steam power. Without boilers, there would be no steam engines. The boiler is the component that generates the pressurized steam used to power these engines. It's a closed vessel, typically made of thick metal, designed to withstand the intense pressure and temperature required for steam generation. But boilers aren't just simple containers. They are complex pieces of engineering that utilize various methods to generate steam efficiently. Let's explore the main types of boilers: the firebox boiler and the water tube boiler. Firebox boilers, also known as Scotch marine boilers, were commonly used in early steam engines and locomotives. They consist of a series of tubes arranged in a rectangular shape, similar to a box. Water is circulated through these tubes while fuel, often coal or wood, is burned in a separate combustion chamber. The heat from the firebox radiates through the tubes, heating the water and generating steam. On the other hand, water tube boilers, sometimes cauldron boilers, are more prevalent in modern applications. Instead of heating tubes, water is boiled inside large diameter tubes, and the steam generated rises to the top of the boiler and is collected in a header tank. These boilers offer greater flexibility in terms of size, capacity, and fuel efficiency. The boiler plays a crucial role in determining the power and efficiency of the entire system. Factors such as the boiler's size, the pressure and temperature of the steam, and the rate of heat transfer all contribute to the performance of the steam engine. Understanding these factors and optimizing the boiler's design is essential for harnessing the full potential of steam power. So there you have it, a brief history of steam engines and boilers from their humble beginnings to their pivotal role in shaping the modern world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to stay tuned for more informative content about amazing inventions. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.